Welcome sa sip9.com. This video, tutuloy natin yung ating series about rational expressions. No? And dito sa video na to, itutuloy natin yung discussion natin from the previous video ng connection ng restriction dun sa denominator. No? Sabi natin, the denominator must not equal 0 dahil pag naging 0 na siya, i-undefined to. Pag pinag-usapan natin ay rational expressions. Now, connected yan sa yung denominator being not equal to 0 is connected to the domain of rational functions. So pag rational functions, bawal yung value ng x, no? Which will make the denominator equal 0. No? And yan ay tinatawag natin yung domain because the domain of a function is the values of x that will not make the function undefined. So pag undefined siya, hindi siya kasama dapat sa domain. So for example, dito sa number 1, we have the x squared minus 9 over x plus 4. Ibig sabihin, ang x, value ng x that will make the domain equal 0, hindi siya kasama dun sa domain. No? So for example, we have x plus 4 must not equal to 0 dito sa first example. And which means that x plus 4 minus 4 is not equal to 0 minus 4. No? Nag-subtract lang ako ng 4 from both sides, meaning x must not equal to negative 4. No? So the domain, no, in set notation is that x such that x is not equal to negative 4. No? So usually yung domain, ganito yung ating siniset notation natin siya. Okay. For number 2, we have hindi pwede ito maging 0. So x squared minus x minus 2 must not equal 0. This is a quadratic expression, meaning pwede tayo mag-factor, no? Possible kaya? I think this is possible. Pag hindi kayang factor, gagamit tayo ng quadratic formula, no? So this is minus 2 plus 1, I think, no? Must not equal to 0. So dapat pareho silang hindi 0 kasi pag may isa man lang sa kanilang 0, automatic 0 na expression natin. Meaning, x minus 2 must not equal to 0. And siya, no? Kasi, pag ignore natin siya, ibig sabihin pwede yung isa maging 0, no? But here, dapat dalawa sila not equal to 0. So, x plus 1 also not equal to 0. Meaning, so mag-add ako ng 2 sa both sides, x minus 2 plus 2 is not equal to 0 plus 2. No? So, nag-add ako ng 2 para matanggal itong minus 2 na to. So, magiging x is not equal to 2. Ito naman, mag-subtract ako ng 1 para yan. So, and yan. Para matanggal naman yung 1 dito, nag-subtract ako ng 1. So, meaning, x is not equal to 2 and x is not equal to negative 1. Yan yung domain ng ating function. So, x such that x is not equal to 2 and x is not equal to negative 1. So, naka-set notation tayo. No? Kung hindi nyo alam to, pwede nyong tignan yung ating series on set notation. No? But actually, nilalagyan lang naman natin siya ng curly brackets tapos nag-add tayo ng x such that itong part na to, no? X such that tapos yung mga conditions and restrictions dito, no? So, yun lang naman ang dinagdag natin pag nilalagay natin yung set notation. So, for number 3, we have ang denominator natin ay 5. So, hindi naman to magiging 0, no? So, wala siyang restriction, meaning all real numbers yung pwede. Kahit anong lagay mo sa value ng x. Ito lahat ng x except negative 4. Lahat ng x except 2 and negative 1. So number 3, di ba? So denominator cannot be 0. So, no, the domain is the set of real numbers. No? real numbers. Numbers are, no? So usually, ang symbol ng real numbers ay parang ganito, R siya. Okay, that's it. I hope nakita niyo yung connection between this video and the previous video, no? Dahil yan yung ating isa sa mga importanteng concept, no? Pag nag-determine tayo ng domain of a function. So, one of the most common restrictions is the zero denominator. Meaning, pag may rational expression ka o may fraction ka, dapat bawal yung zero sa denominator, no? And another restriction is yung sa radical. And the radical sign must be greater than or equal to 0. But I think we have already discussed that in our series on domain of a function, no? So I hope meron kayo natutunan sa video na to. Gusto ko invite sa facebook.com/shipnayanph. Ito yung ating Facebook page and yung ating YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/shipnayanph. Maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorial.